Sure. Sorry, chat. Trying to get this audio going. Being problematic.
With the
Yeah.
game, which is super cool. And yeah,
And that's my following question. But first, I would ask you to go to District Union Arena so we
of
can
course.
start
Yeah.
the mission. But how does it feel to be someone who was in the other side, who was in the chat, like being a content creator, and now being here on the other side of the screen, like actually working in the game?
I mean, it's just super cool. It does sound cheesy, but I can kind of live in the dream. I always wanted to work with games, and I also always wanted to be a content creator. So I guess ticking both of those already is pretty cool. And yeah, we get to do some cool things. Like I've mentioned already, the Dead by Daylight trailer that we just worked on was something super cool. Yeah.
So I think we should go challenging in case you cannot revive myself in time that before you die. So it's a safe bet, and also enemies are a little bit stronger. So
I
let's
think
see
you're
how it goes.
underselling yourself. I've seen a few of your gameplay streams now. You've
Yeah.
improved.
I'm using my Caduceus, so maybe I can get some heal for us. So this new UI on top of the enemies, they are it's about the new event, the Rage Harvest. So you can see that they are overhealing, and we need to when we got okay, use the cover, Leo. It's a cover shooter game. Yeah.
It's why I like using the big Alejandro is because to get the best out of it, you need to be in cover. So it reminds me like, oh yeah, okay. If I don't want to die, then I'm gonna stick in cover a bit more.
Okay. Yeah, again with my shield. Yes. I hope it's working. Okay. Um, in case people, I saw someone saying mouse and keyboard are far superior. I play on PlayStation, and this is why this is not my main character. Actually, this PC character is mainly for gameplay streams. So I got a few piece of gear that I got only for this stream, so I'm not ashamed myself. But let's see how it goes.
I wasn't actually gonna mention that. I was just gonna let your gameplay look good for once.
Okay. Do you think that I should? No. Do you think I should have mentioned that this is not a naked character? Okay. So this is why I'm collecting all the gear because I need to gear up this account. Okay. Let's see if I have a better chance with the LMG. Ooh, this feels good, but it's it's not the damage that I used.
It's okay. It's why you've invited me to help.
Please
deal some of the damage.
I haven't died yet. I'm doing a stronghold, and it's
I would actually say you're close to carrying me at the moment.
Nah.
When I'm getting close to the enemies, they're already pretty low health, so I'm just gonna finish them off and make it look like I'm doing all the work.
Yeah, and for those wondering about my previous gameplay skills, especially with that in the PTS, I do miss my memento because I go like towards the enemies all the time. So at least I can get a bit of a temp armor when I do that. I got rewarded by playing so recklessly. All right, and George, we were talking about this Dead by Daylight collab.
Yep.
Something that people might not be aware of is that you work in the trailer of it. The trailer that we just saw before or after the countdown, right?
Yeah. We the content team here at Massive, we obviously helped put together the trailer. Obviously, we didn't do the outfits and stuff, but yeah, we created a pretty trailer to show them off. And yeah, I think like I already spoke to you earlier, the trailer was something different. We really wanted to like go for a different vibe, like really blend the Division with Dead by Daylight.
And it's, I mean, like, there's a specific reason why we're featuring this collab now in Season 2 instead of Halloween, as some people were waiting or expecting. It's basically because Dead by Daylight anniversary is this month. So this is how the partnership was done to feature like when they are actually celebrating, and it's a little bit different to highlight a trailer that is based in like, you know, terror or horror.
Yep.
When you're like in over summer, right?
Yeah. Especially like the past couple of weeks as well. It's been a heat wave around Europe, and I mean, last weekend here in Sweden was crazy temperatures.
And how did you manage to do this? Like, how was the direction of featuring that? Like, what type of? I know that we're not going into details here, but like, what techniques you try to apply to a trailer like this to create the mood?
Yeah. So it's. I think for this one specifically, we really wanted to like make it like a very mysterious setting. We wanted to really like the use of lights. The area we picked was for anyone that's seen the trailer and has the eagle eyes, I think is the correct term, would have known that it was the Trinity Church. So we like messed with all the lighting in there, like really adjusted them, made it like super eerie, and then just used a lot of like shadow work. So the very first scene where you start to see one of the characters is the Oni, and rather than like just having the camera straight on the mask where you'd see it all straight away, you just see the silhouette, right? It's got these, I don't know if you're on my stream, but it's got these really cool horns, and it's got hair.
No, I'm dying. George, help me. No.
You're right next to me. It's fine. This is not good. No, we're fine. We got this.
Thank you.
So
Okay.
yeah, it was cool to just like mess with the hair, mess with the horns, and just project those onto the wall rather than be like,
here.
here's the mask.
Okay, come on, Caduceus, help us. Okay,
There we go.
I'm stealing all the loot.
You asked such a good question at such a hectic time, so
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm focused on this question now because it's super cool, and I was like, enemies come second, and then I didn't realize.
Yeah. Okay, I'm promised that I'll try to read the chat more often now that we've gone through the first part. I'm sorry, guys. It's been I think now that I know what I'm doing with the gameplay, or at least I'm more comfortable with it. I think I can try to read the chat more often during the mission. Okay.
Okay, there's a few behind us now.
Okay, doing good with the Xbox controller. Actually, playing with the Xbox controller is not an issue. The issue is when I have UI in front of me and then it's like Y, X, especially X, because like X is a different is in a different place when you compare it to the PlayStation 1. So I need to remember that it's square instead of X. Let's go. Do you know that this is my favorite stronghold? I don't know if you have a favorite one. But
Yeah,
this
no,
is by
I was
far
going to
my
mention this one's super cool. I actually we were filming some gameplay once in here, and I spent like half an hour just taking photos of this corridor because of the lighting. I think it's such a super cool stronghold, and of course, me being a big sports fan, it's in a stadium as well.
Of course. Yeah, no, I really like fighting hyenas, and I feel that this is like the perfect flow, like mission flow for me.
Yep.
I can go for like big waves and then a more tactical approach. You have the big bosses from the council, so I feel that it's super nice.
I like that you talk about being tactical, and I'm just with the big Alejandro sat behind cover just spraying.
I'm not being tactical at all here. I'm not talking about this specific part. Okay. You know, I recently reached level 1000 on my main account, and I turned global difficulty to heroic. And it's so much harder because I usually play solo, so I die a lot of times. And it's so frustrating to start missions from the ground. So I'm getting there. But my performance has considerably decreased since I did that. And then when I face rogue agents that are more frequent now, it's like
the rogues on heroic. Yeah.
Like, okay, I need to play smart. I cannot just hold my bullet king.
Yeah, Shiloh747 also said that the zoo stronghold is a great one, and very much agree.
The zoo? I think the zoo is featured on escalation this week. I must confess that the zoo is not one of my top 3 because it's too long sometimes. But like Roosevelt Island and I think the 3 main ones are my favorite, or my top 3. Okay.
Oh
no.
you good?
Yeah.
I think you still have my drone. No, you don't actually anymore.
No,
There we go.
I don't need drone support.
Now you can take it. It's fine.
Do you know that it's funny because sometimes I learn about a new loot space, like one of those like crates that you had in the mission.
Yeah.
And
little
this
hidden
one
ones.
this one took me like, I don't know, 600 shade levels to find out because I'm so usually speed running everything. Will the Caduceus be buffed? I have no idea, but this is a relevant topic to discuss with Alex, our game director. I think something about balancing in general is that it's both a combination of the performance we're seeing on that, like with the data, like how players are playing, how often they're dying, how much damage they're dealing, and stuff like that. So we have kind of an understanding of how each weapon should perform, and obviously community feedback, because one thing is to perform, the other is how it feels in the hands of the players. But yeah, we did some changes based on the PTS about Caduceus, and I think this is something relevant as well because yeah, it's a weapon important for group play. Okay.
I think it's speaking on Caduceus. I think it's such a cool nostalgic weapon. I briefly mentioned about the Division 1.
You were wearing the big Alejandro, so yeah.
Yeah. A fun story about the big Alejandro as well. We teased it in one of the previous collaboration trailers.
I bet they saw that. I remember.
There was a few people eagle-eyed that saw it within seconds. I tried to be sneaky with it. But yeah, that was fun. Again, feedback on that trailer. Man, it's such a good fun weapon to use.
Big Alejandro? Okay.
I forgot how
Oh, they
distracting
have
reading
more
chat is as well whilst playing.
They have more enemies. I'm so used to have like turmoil here that when I kill the boss, all the other NPCs are dead as well.
The Caduceus is
because of the split damage.
You've got behind
still
you as
needs
Oh,
tweaking
no.
though.
Jump, Leo, jump!
Nice.
The enemies just do way too much
I'm gonna
damage.
sit up here behind cover whilst you sort of.
Okay. And I play mainly solo, so Caduceus is not actually something that I played a lot, but since I knew I would be playing with you, and it was available.
You decided
Perhaps
why
you
not
decide
needed the
that-
healing
Yeah,
to
I don't have my
The exotics, maybe that could change
solo
as of right
prototype
now.
version of First Bloom or my Lexington.
Still
version.
not cutting
Let's see.
it.
Actually, I have one piece of prototype. Oh, I don't have Hyenas keys. I'm
Gonna
not.
need a build check here
Yeah,
soon.
yeah. I have one piece of prototype gear here that is just a random glove.
Yeah, I think
That I
bringing back
bought with
Barrett's chest
5
piece would be a great thing.
tokens.
I also, sorry, going back to talking about the, the district union.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that there's indoor and outdoor a lot. It's
Yeah.
keeps
Different
yeah.
settings. Okay. Let's go. Trying to read. Hello. Why did we stop allowing other agents from picking up other agents loot in PV Dark Zone? So when we created the PV Dark Zone, we wanted it to be a place that people could, especially PV players, could experience the Dark Zone in a different way. Those who are not necessarily big fans of PvP could go there and just have the tension of Dark Zone, but still have fun without needing to engage in PvP. And we're not, I wouldn't say anticipating, but we didn't want players to create this dynamic of letting other dies on purpose, not having reasons to, or being disencouraged, being rewarded by not reviving other players. I think one of the most fun parts of this new PV Dark Zone, especially for me, that I was never a big PvP player in Division, is like going there, fighting randoms, playing together, like helping each other, not necessarily grouping up, but like enjoying a good fight. And the way that it was initially released during the 2.0
Banshee
update,
Shadow, I remember
was
that.
creating like
That's a
this
throwback.
mechanic that players were actually encouraged or rewarded by not reviving other players, and some of them were on purpose allowing hunters to hack their skills to get their loot. So this is something based on community feedback. We got a lot of feedback from players in socials, Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. So we try to address that by removing the rewards for players who have that behavior, and then allowing people to be more collaborative. If you want to play for other people's loot, you have 2 variants of the PvP Dark Zone that you can have fun. And that was pretty much it. And again, based on community feedback, which is super important for us, so keep sending your thoughts about whatever we are sharing, we are updating the game with. Oh my god, got stuck here. Okay, I need to confess that I'm terrible in this part. I need to deactivate the toxicity, so I'll let you go in front of me and do that.
Okay. You say that as if I'm any better at doing it,
But at least everybody's gonna see you fail
yeah.
instead of me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, go George.
I can take this one
Do
for
well,
the team.
do
then,
well, do well.
That's fine.
Oh, okay, good. Good boy, good boy.
Well,
I usually I I spend a lot of time roaming around trying to deactivate those. Okay, got it.
so
We're doing good. We're doing actually better than I thought with those, considering that this is not like main characters, and probably it's challenging. It's too easy for your skill. So
No, but I think you already gave me a long list of excuses. You said that the gamepad isn't the usual one. This isn't your usual character. So I was like, okay, let's help this guy. Let's do something easy for him. And now you're saying it's too easy. I mean, I don't know if we can win. I really don't.
where am I? Oh, I need to enable them again. I want to see the challenges of the global event to see how many overhealed enemies I have killed already for the stars.
Yeah, I knew a couple of mine off the top of my head, but now I think it's where when you deactivated it, it's reset them all for me. So,
Oh no.
but right now I'm having fun
Oh,
sitting
I
behind
lost.
cover, just spraying.
I do like my specialized weapon being a sniper because I like to play with snipers, but I don't want to make my whole build about
Yeah,
bringing a sniper to the.
like finding the balance between like
Yeah.
a glass cannon and
My very first exotic weapon that I used in my like main build was a Mantis marksman rifle. That was very cool because it helped me find the enemies' heads. But then I grew up a little bit, and I'm not saying anything bad about the weapon. I'm just saying that the reason why I use it because I was terrible at understanding what I should have done. You can see by my aim that
let me guess, you can just blame that on the gamepad as well, right? The one you were using wasn't the right one for the weapon. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I don't have any good reason to. Yeah. Okay.
But I think it's interesting talking about builds. I mean, a lot of us here, when we do get home and we want to play some Division and chill, it's I will catch myself going on YouTube and looking at people that are in chat,
People that are in the chat.
and their builds and like, how do I get the max damage out of this? And yeah, it's I think that's a super cool thing about this.
Let me see what else I can see here. Division and chill, nice. Hello, Danny. You can do it, Leo. Yeah, people are now starting to believe in me. You
Yeah,
create a
I mean-
monster.
You know, I'm the hype guy for you now.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, let me check the rewards, and I'll try not to deactivate the.
Anybody notice
So
how the
it's
DZ
view rewards
kinda
80,
died
yes.
since they did the changes?
Now
I was in
tracking.
there all day yesterday,
230. I need 10
and I
more
never got to alert
hostiles with
level
rage.
4. It
Eliminating
stayed
them with rage
between
active.
1 and
I
3.
should check mine as well.
Hostiles or Guardian Angel is active. Yeah, Guardian
Find out
Angel.
funny now.
So pretty basic explanation about the global event is a new event called Rage Harvest. The enemies they have this overheal mechanic that they can overheal like 100% of their regular health, and then when you kill them, you get rage to yourself, so you get like their buff. You can steal their buff. So it's basically a competition who's gonna be more aggressive and kill first, and then you build your rage to be like more effective facing enemies with higher HP bars. However, if by any chance, because you're so brave to go and face them. By any chance you lose all your armor or plates, you get this thing. There's a cooldown, but there's something called Guardian
Yeah, I'm not a
Angel
big
that will
fan
make
of
you
Dead
invulnerable.
by Daylight. I
And
never really got into the series.
it's gonna activate immediately when you would be about to die. So there's one little challenge here that it says that I need to eliminate hostiles while Guardian Engine is active, so I need to die more often, or I need to be almost dying more often.
It's like it was made for you.
Yeah, I think it is. I think deep down it was. Okay, what should we do next?
Entirely up to you. Like I said, I'm your hype guy. I'm gonna follow you through whichever mission you want to do.
Let's do DCD headquarters, because this is, I think, is the season pass.
Nah, chat. This is not a Q&A
bonus
stream.
mission.
I think they're
I
just
can check
showing
that
off
once we
the
arrive there.
collab.
What's George's favorite Division trailer he has worked on? That's a good question.
Ooh.
They're not really answering questions.
I think they're all perfect in their own way. No, but if I had to pick a favorite,
You have a favorite child. Come on.
Dude, they're
it's,
showing off
the
the
Murray Estate
skins
incursion.
and the
It was
of
one
the
of the
unlockables.
like biggest trailers that we've done here, in my team obviously. So that was super fun. The music behind it is really cool.
All right. Let's. Oh, people saying that they miss your YouTube videos.
It's been a while since I've done a YouTube video.
Should we try heroic for this mission?
Yes.
Yes. Dory said yes. The people have spoke. It's time to go. Let's go.
Okay, so did you change this to heroic?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
and now this is gonna show my flaws, right?
I'm 100% relying on you and your good gameplay to support us. Ooh. No suppressed. Okay. Yes. I feel so confident behind this shield, which is a problem because a lot of times I feel that I'm not learning how the game